It's day 269.
Of the 29th year and beyond.
And I just want to encourage the fellas,
Fellas.
never give up on trying to communicate and understand your spouse more than you probably think you do. Because I believe that I've been real intentional over these 29 plus years to try to really reach out, try to really understand you and your experiences. Would you say that's accurate?
Yes, I think you really tried.
Notice the emphasis on which denotes not always getting there.
No.
But it's not for a lack of making the effort.
No, it isn't. And you really do put forth an effort to try to understand all the feminine wiles that I may have.
Well, it's important when you talk about sharing the journey with someone that you love, and to me, it only makes sense to really want to do as much as you can to help them to enjoy the journey. Now, with that said, I watched a movie called Band-Aid. And in this movie, Ben and Anna, a married couple, they fight about everything. They suffered a miscarriage. So there's that grieving process. But they're totally different in how they approach emotional stuff, how they express themselves, and all of this. And they're fighting constantly. And their therapist suggests for them to do something unconventional to try to work through their grief. And so because they both have a love of music, they decide to take everything they've been fighting about, take their feelings and emotions, and put it into songs.
Oh, okay.
And so they formed this band, thus the Band-Aid.
Oh, okay. They formed a band?
They formed a band.
Oh, okay.
And things started to improve and whatnot, but still they were those persons who approached things differently, who saw things differently. And then there's this one scene that to me was just really, really poignant and very powerful after she asked him to leave because, they just had a big blow up and she just asked him basically to get out. And he goes to stay with a friend, but then he has the scene where he's talking to his mother and she's like, let me give you some insight about women. And Mom shares what I just thought was just really, for me, enlightening. How she says, emotionally, not only are we different beings, we're different species.
Yeah, I agree.
And she really unpacks this thing, and I really, really encourage everybody to take a look at this if you're really sincere about wanting to understand the opposite sex. I'm talking about the men and the women. Because she says, where women, everything is about their feelings and their minds never turn off. Whereas men have the ability to compartmentalize. His mom tells him, you can play a game and just shut it off and detach. We don't have the ability to do that. And we don't understand because they're always looking for everything. So their minds are constantly going and everything is connected and they're looking for the emotional cues to be able to help them through stuff.
Right. And that is true. Yeah, because, it's, it's like I said, you come home, you're tired, and so you will just go in the room, get on the bed, and veg out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't have that option. Because when I come home, I'm like, okay, I need to cook dinner, I need to see about Am, I have other things I need to do. And you were just like, I'm tired, I need to just stop.
Well, see, and then as you embark upon trying to get some understanding and interact with each other, where the women don't understand, okay, because you could just turn your mind off as a man. But when we do that, we tend to forget things. So we may forget to do, the dishes. We may forget. Right. And again, so they get hurt, the estrogen, and we get aggressive, the testosterone.
Yep.
And that's where the challenges continue to further become exacerbated. But my plea to each of you gentlemen is to try to understand the layers of women and how they do not have the ability to cut it off. Just like Gail says, at the end of the workday, I'm like, okay, I'm tapped, I'm done. But she's still, okay, looking to take care of the children and me and what else has to be done. And it never ends.
Yep, never does.
So, I know that this is a lot. And this is going to definitely be something that we need to pick up on tomorrow, I would imagine. Until tomorrow, please understand we all need Band-Aid, even without the salt.
Bye.